guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sophie and this is my grandbaby Ava. So today Ava and I are going to be doing hominy corn porridge. So Ava is going to be on the forefront of this. So she's gonna show you all the stuff that we're gonna start with. So we have the hominy corn already soaking. So what we do is soak it overnight. That way we can have it ready to boil. And then we're gonna add some evap milk, some sweetener with condensed milk and our usual vanilla, some nutmeg. We had someone gave us the cinnamon already crushed, and then of course some salt. And then we're just gonna do that quick recipe, have that done, and have it ready for you to eat. So yum yum. See you in a few minutes. So now we're gonna add the salt. So Ava's added a little salt in there, so we'll do a little more for taste. Not stir yet, Ava. So we'll do the salt, and now we're gonna add the hominy corn to the boiling water. So Ava, we've got to be very careful because this is hot. So let grandma do this one. So we've added the hominy corn and we're gonna have that boil for a little bit. So the hominy corn is boiling, so it's gonna boil for a little bit because obviously hominy corn is on the harder side. So it's gonna boil for a little bit, and then once that's done, we start adding the other ingredients. So see you in a few. Okay, so the hominy corn porridge, well, the hominy corn appears to be ready now. So see, once you push it up against the side of the pot and it's starting to break on the side, then you're ready to add all your nice little seasonings, your cinnamon, nutmeg, etc., because now it's ready to finish boiling down and you're good to go. Okay, so now that the hominy corn is boiled and it's soft enough for consumption, now we're gonna add our ingredients. So we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of nutmeg, and just the smell of vanilla and nutmeg always gets me such a nice, clean, nostalgic feelings, just like back home when porridge was being made for us by our grandparents or our parents. And then, of course, I add a little bit of the cinnamon. So someone gave me cinnamon that they did on their own. So, I mean, it's the real stuff, nothing blended out. So add some cinnamon, and I love the smell of cinnamon as well. I mean, everything just smells so good. Salt was already added because the little bit of salt, take it over the top. And then, of course, we add some evap milk. Some people do coconut milk. You can do that if you want. I don't have any coconut milk, so we'll go with our evap milk. And then, of course, we continue having that too. And then, of course, the ever faithful condensed milk will be added. Condensed milk was in the fridge, so it take a while for it to run out. So bear with me while it runs out. Condensed milk running out. We just add the condensed milk. You decide how sweet you want it. So, of course, a lot of hominy, so run in some condensed milk in. And then we'll taste it. to make sure it's the right sweetness for our taste. And of course, you can add some sugar, whether you want to use granulated or light brown sugar, you can do that. But for now, we'll just have that stay like that and then continue simmer down. And you'll see it when it's served. See you in a few. So everything done simmering. So now we're gonna serve. Look at the kernels and the nice milky flavor. So of course, you know, we don't make it too thick because you don't want to choke on the corn. So it's hot like a fire. We'll just pour that in. And this is our hominy corn porridge. There we go. Absolutely smelling good. And then we'll just top it off with a little cinnamon. And voila. So enjoy your hominy corn porridge and stand by while we do our breadfruit with ackee and saltfish. See you in a few. Okay, so this is breadfruit already roasted. And now we're going to go ahead and fry. So we already have the oil. And of course, you know that background noise is Ava. So welcome to the party, Ava. So we're going to just now put it in to the oil. So that's that nice sizzle that of course you know you get when you're frying anything. So we'll just put those in. And please don't burn yourself in the process. So they're going to go in, and once it is brown on either side, let's turn this down a little. Once it's brown on either side, we'll flip it and then we'll do the process all over again. And in the meantime, we'll get started on the ackee and saltfish. Stand by. Okay, so this is codfish or the saltfish. So what we did was we boiled it several times just to get that extra salt content out. And then you're gonna have the scales on. Just remove the scales and remove the as much of the bones as you possibly can, because you don't want people, see, you don't want any your family members to bite into any bone unless they're experts. And because it's feeding Ava as well, you don't want the bone. So we're just going to use just a little piece of this in the ackee and saltfish that we're doing. Stand by. Okay, so we flipped the breadfruit, so you see that nice golden brown color. That's what you want to get. So the other side is being fried, and then we'll resume in a minute. Okay, so these are the nice spicy, the seasonings and spices and all our beautiful peppers and scotchy and onion. And so we're now going to put it in the little duchy that my mom bought for me from Jamaica. So let's put that in, and we're going to saute this. So this is the onion along with the scotch bonnet pepper that we're sauteing, because you want to get all that flavor out of it. So that goes into the ackee and saltfish when we add that. So we're gonna add some garlic, and I mean you should smell in the kitchen. And of course that noise you hear running through is Ava. Yes, Ava, that's what happened with scotch bonnet pepper. When you're running to the kitchen, and know I'm coughing, but that's that good scotch bonnet. Yes, there you go. No touching. And then so of course we're gonna add garlic, because you know you need that garlic flavor. Sorry about the coughing, guys. That's the real scotch bonnet. So add a little bit of garlic to it. Yeah, man, the Scotch bonnet turn up. And so we'll turn on the fan to help us out a little here. And we'll continue to get all that flavor out of it. Yeah, man, it's rough. We bought the Scotch bonnet at one of those Caribbean independent supermarkets, and that's where the good stuff is. Yeah, definitely. Okay, now that everything is simmering, just waiting for the MVP, which is our Ackee. So we'll just pour our Ackee in. We don't want to break up our Ackee, so just put it on there, and then just leave it so that it can steam a few minutes, and it'll be ready to eat. See you in a few. Oh yes, Ackee and saltfish, good to go. So let's get serving it with some breadfruit, and I'll show you the final product. See you in a minute. So this is our breakfast completed. It's our authentic Jamaican breakfast. Hominy corn porridge with a dash of cinnamon. And then of course we have our ackee and saltfish with fried breadfruit. Make sure to enjoy yours when you make it. And as usual, make it a great day, won't you? See you in the next video.